Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Star Drive Models at the Bench, Deno with you. And we are building episode 3 of the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. Thank you so much for joining me at the bench. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to get all the latest updates of when I do bring out one of these videos for you. Okay, where are we up to with the Mandalorian's N1? Okay. We've removed all the parts off the sprue, as you can see, a majority of them anyway, and we have started to install our lighting system in preparation for painting. So we're not quite at that painting stage yet. Now, if you were to throw this kit together, not a problem. You could put it together in half an hour, 15-20 minutes. But because we're taking it that little extra step, we're going to put a little bit of mood lighting in there. Nothing over the top, just a bit of lighting, just to show that there's something going on. So how do we accomplish that without a model kit that's not designed? These Bandai kits are not designed for modeling lighting, but they do leave hints, and I did say that in one of the socials recently. Sometimes, yeah, Bandai just know. They know that we like to light these kits, but yeah, they leave you little subtle hint marks. And this is an example of what I'm talking about. So we're looking at the front frame set portion of the Starfighter. Now I've had to go through and scribe out these channel lines. Now I've gone and done that. Basically, I've just grabbed my trusty scriber. I've come through very gently and just scribe that channel line all the way through. Once that way, then I'd flip it around and then I'd scribe back the other way, coming through there, and that way that would scribe out my channel line in preparation of getting that wiring in there, because that's where my wiring is going to go on this one, because I've had a look at it, and to me that's the most, I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, but to me that's the most practical way to get it done. So we're going to go through with that. Okay, what else have we done? We've also gone through and cleaned up our parts once we've released them from the sprue as well, because we do have some nub marks here. I'm not sure if you can see those, but we've got some nub marks here, and just wanted to clean those up so that the presentation of it is a little bit. So we got in and cleaned those up. Then after that one, I started using my trusty drills, drill bits. They're the micro drills, and I got in sometimes with my trendy hand drill as well as the electric drill, and we got in there and drilled out some holes, because I didn't want to, this particular model, usually on one of these Bandai kits, I would rip out the guts of the internal pressure fit system, and I really wanted to challenge myself this time and not actually do that. So I went in gently after scribing, and I started channeling out our holes for our wiring. So this is basically one of the engines that I've basically done a simple little setup for. I'll just pin that on for you now so you can have a look. And this is just excuse me, this is just a basic setup. I wanted to challenge myself without releasing too much of the guts of the system, and I've sort of got 3 in the front there and 2 at the back for the rear of the engine, and that's going to go in underneath in the engine section like that, and sort of help us with our lighting. It's just going to be a bit of mood lighting. It's nothing over the top, as I said earlier, and that's where we're at with that one. So it has taken a bit of time to get to this stage, but we are moving forward. Now this kit, as I said, is not designed for lighting, so we've had to make some adjustments to accommodate that. But so far I haven't had to remove any of the internal systems, so it's been really good, and I've been able to put the wiring and the 0402 SMDs in there without too much trouble. So these are the ice blue 0402 SMDs that we are using in the Mandalorian Starfighter. I've got another couple of colors to go in as well, but just for lighting the engines that we're looking at this point in time, these are what we're using, 0402 ice blue. You can readily get them available on the internet from any of your favorite lighting suppliers. So basically I wanted to just put a little bit of mood lighting, as I said earlier. It's not going to stand out too much. I wanted to be able to do this without pinching any wires while retaining the pressure fit system. And as I said, that's the sort of result we're going to get. Hopefully you can see that there. But that's the kind of result that I'm looking for. It's just a little bit of mood lighting just to show that there's something going on, not over the top like that. And it hasn't pinched any wires as we go through very carefully and build this Starfighter. Okay, what have I drilled out? Well, basically, I've drilled out, I've taken my drill, let's pull that off there for a minute. I've taken my drill straight down into here, so straight down into there. I've then come through and drilled the opposite sides as well, there and there, just top and bottom before this is only just sitting there, it's not glued. I've also come in on an angle for the wiring for the engine, and I've also scribed out a little bit, hopefully you can see that, scribed out a little bit of a channel there, so that that'll accommodate our wires when we fit it through, and our wires will feed straight in through there. So that's where we are up to with that one. So basically installation of the wiring and the lighting to get it all ready so that we can prep this beautiful kit for paint. Now this has been a pleasure to put together. This has been a dream. Doing one of the rear rocket engine components here at the back was just incredible. I just laid in like 2 lots of SMDs there because I really wanted that one to shine a bit, and didn't have an issue. Drilled a hole straight through. There's my end cap, as you can see. I've flushed through my SMDs, put them on the nice angle that I want, and they just sit straight over in the cap on there, no problem. Don't even need any glue. Something else that I just wanted to share with you really quickly was the front end caps that go on the end of the front end of the Mandalorian. There's 2 of them, Starfighter. There's 2 of them. I just wanted to show you a good method of taking these off. Now, as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I'll try and get these up as close as possible. But as you can see, there is like a 2-step removal system with these particular type of tabs on these Bandai kits. Now, of course, you could just go in and just click that off on the edge there, no problem. But I found a very easier solution that leaves you with minimal cleanup. So basically, you take your nippers, take your trusty nippers, come in and just zip underneath, and we just trim off quickly off that one like that. Then we come around again over the top. We bring our nippers over the top of the piece, and we just gently remove like that, and that leaves us with very minimal removal. Just like that, we can just come in and clean that up. Do it again. Straight off like that. One more like that. And come in on the top angle and clean up. Just like that. And any residual you can just go over. But it does help cut down the amount that you've got to do for removing. Because they're a funny little one, these particular types, and I've noticed this removal method is on quite a number of the Bandai kits, the way they've done this. So we move forward, but it gives you minimal cleanup and gives you just ready to go. You can go then over with your sanding sticks, but it's not such a big job. But yeah, just that was a quick hint there. You can see there's 2 there. We just come in again quickly, just remove that, bring it over the top. Remove those nubs, you'll have a little bit left over. It's just a handy trick to get those nubs off there to give you a nice clean finish when you're ready to go. So basically that's where we are up to at this point in time, just getting in preparation to put this together. So I do apologise that this video has taken a little longer to come out, but I had to study a few pictures and have a look at a few screenshots and work out how I'm going to put my wiring together to run it down through my stand. But we'll talk about that in another episode. Right now, I'd like to thank you for joining me here today at Star Drive Models. Thanks for your company. Again, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do click the notification bell down below. That'll bring you up to date. I'll try and get these videos out. I've just been waiting on, we've had some pretty icky weather going on at the moment, so I've been sort of holding off before I get in because I'm really looking forward to painting this one. So we're going to totally lose all of our silver. It's all going to go. And we're going to put some really nice chromes and steels and aluminum colors, and that's going to be our painting. So please stay tuned. Until next time, thank you so much. Please keep modeling, science fiction modeling, keep it alive. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time here, right here at the bench on Star Drive Models. Until then, take care, love each other. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.